Hello and welcome to Rebel with a Cause Called to the Case, where we shine a light into the darkest places and call God into the middle of the circumstances. I'm your host Kitty, that's Lola, and today's story is more than a case file, it's a heartbreak. It's a cry for justice that has echoed for far too long. This is the case of Akia Eggleston, a beautiful, expectant young mother from Baltimore, Maryland, who vanished without a trace just days before her baby shower. Her body has never been found, and her unborn son never had a chance to live outside of his mother's womb. And for years, her family has fought with no answers, no arrests, no closure. But today we'll explore how truth has a way of rising to the surface, and light still does break through. Let's go to the beginning. Akia Eggleston was born in 1994, a soft-spoken young woman raised in the heart of Baltimore. Her loved ones described her as kind, loyal, and gentle. She wasn't the type to chase drama or raise her voice. She had a sweet inward strength that radiated without demanding extra attention. She was also already a devoted mother to a little girl, and she had loved her deeply. Life had not been easy for Akia. She had health issues, financial struggles, and relational heartbreaks as well, but she faced it all with a quiet kind of grace. In the spring of 2017, Akia was 8 months pregnant with a baby boy. She was excited and preparing to become a mother all over again. But imagine being 22, very pregnant, excited, yet vulnerable. Supposedly, the baby's father was still involved with another woman, a 22-year-old 𝓉𝒾𝓁𝓁, who already had 2 children with him. Akia also suffered from a painful condition called pelvic floor dysfunction. It made walking and sitting difficult and uncomfortable. In those final weeks, Akia was mostly homebound. She needed support, so she was planning to move in with the baby's father. She thought a new chapter was about to begin. Wednesday, May 3rd, 2017, Akia was last seen at a local bank on surveillance cameras withdrawing money for her upcoming baby shower scheduled on May 7th. She had been planning this baby shower for weeks. She'd picked decorations, invited loved ones, and even paid the deposit already. Her mother, Tonya, spoke with her on the phone, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Akia never showed up to her baby shower. She never picked up the phone, responded to texts, or ever posted on social media again. At first, there was confusion, then dread. Her family rushed to her apartment, and what they found was very concerning. When they entered her apartment, it looked like she had moved out. Her bed was broken down. Her belongings were packed in bags. The baby items, a crib, baby clothes, they were gone. But no one saw her move. No one heard her even mention a new house. No U-Haul. There was no new place. She was never seen or heard from again. The scene was eerie, and there was no struggle or sign of blood, clear evidence of her leaving on her own free will. Her bank account remained untouched. Her phone went silent. She simply disappeared at 8 months pregnant, due any day. In the months following her disappearance, family members and police questioned the father of her unborn baby, Michael Robertson. His behavior immediately raised red flags. He denied even being the father of Akia's baby, and he claimed they weren't even in a relationship. He insisted he had no idea where she went, but behind closed doors, Akia had confided in her friends. She was in love. She believed that they were starting a life together. She had even told people she was moving in with him. When investigators dug deeper, they found inconsistencies in his story. Phone records, text messages, and digital footprints all painted a very different picture than the one he was trying to present. Still, there wasn't enough evidence for an arrest. For 5 long years, Akia's case remained open, cold, and unsolved. Her mother, Tonya, became her fiercest advocate, pushing for the media and pleading with the public to keep her daughter's story alive, while the rest of the world tried to forget. The pain of losing a child was a kind of agony that has no words. But in 2022, 5 years after Akia vanished, the silence finally broke. A federal grand jury indicted Michael Robertson on 2 counts of murder. one for Akia and one for their unborn baby boy. Robertson had moved to Michigan with the other woman he was involved with just months after Akia went missing. Prosecutors described that Akia and Robertson were arguing about Pomeroy, especially after Akia posted a sonogram image online, which sparked tension between them. At the trial, witnesses referred to their relationship as toxic, with Akia giving Robertson an ultimatum to choose her or the other woman. He reportedly chose the other woman, not Akia. Though her body was never found, prosecutors say they uncovered enough digital circumstantial evidence to believe that Robertson planned and executed her murder. They believe he lured her into thinking they were going to start a new life together, only to take both her and their child's lives away. It was premeditated. Robertson had pleaded not guilty. The trial has yet to begin. Psalms 10:17 says, "You, Lord, hear the desire of the afflicted. You encourage them, and you listen to their cry." And this case has many cries. Akia's mother still cries out, and her daughter, now old enough to ask questions, cries out as well. We who care about justice, especially justice for victims who are too often overlooked, cry out too. We are reminded that justice delayed is not always justice denied, but it requires that we keep telling these stories, that we do not let them fade, and that we say their names. So today, we remember Akia Eggleston and her unborn baby boy. We honor their lives, and we commit to not letting their memory be forgotten. I believe our God is a God of justice, and that He sees what's done in secret, and He brings every hidden thing to light in time. If you feel called, I encourage you to share this episode, lift up in prayer her family and friends. And if you know something, say something. Silence only protects the guilty. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Rebel with a Cause. Until next time, stay hopeful, stay compassionate, and stay called. Goodbye.